Hey then everyone, welcome to SwitchWatch. It's that time of the week again where we look at our 10 top Switch bargains on the Nintendo Switch. And this week there are some really low prices in most regions most of the time. We try and cover all three regions, US, EU and the UK. Make sure you visit www.switchwatch.net where you can buy vouchers for the eShop and you can spend them on these bargain games, and that helps the channel out as well. Thanks to all of our producers. Let's get into it, and we start off today with Hades. Hades has its lowest price ever with 50% off in all regions, so grab it now while you can. It's a superb game from Supergiant Games, a team that brought us Transistor and Bastion, and like those games, it's silky smooth and a polished affair with outstanding narration that really sets it apart. It's a roguelike dungeon crawler that came out last year and blew us away. You play as Zagreus, son of Hades, who wants to escape the underworld and will fail many times. Gradually though, you get stronger as you go. The Pantheon cast is brilliant, and the way that they recall your runs and taunt or support you is a nice touch, but it's in the action that things really do come alive. With a choice of 6 weapons, once you progress, each offers a different playstyle to take on the hordes of undead. This is one hell of a game that you won't want to put down. And if you fear roguelikes, then this one, I am certain, will change your mind. Take a look at our review where we gave this one a 10 out of 10 on the channel. I'll put a link in the top right hand corner for you. Definitely our choice this week. And this week is some true great gems for bargains. Here we have Sparklight. I paid £20 for this when it came out. It has 80% off in all regions, a ridiculous price right now with stunning visuals if you love that pixel art. And here you get to explore the world of Sparklight. There are procedurally generated biomes, 5 of them in total, where you get to invent your arsenal too with gadgets, solve puzzles and of course defeat enemies. There's loads of bosses to battle. You can meet the locals, hunt collectibles, and you can also buddy up in a local assistive co-op with a friend. What more could you want? A great price, a great game, stunning indie, and it's as cheap as chips right now. Very much recommended. Origami Shadow Edition has 75% off, but just for the UK and EU. Sorry to my friends in the US, but there is a guide where you can buy games in these regions. I'll put the guide in the description for you. It's a third-person stealth game that casts you as an undead assassin with the power to control the shadows. I played both this and the sequel. Actually preferred the first. The sequel was quite disappointing. The Shadow Edition includes Origami Nightfall, a story campaign which takes place before the events of Origami, and all content released so far for this game. It's a really nice game actually. I enjoyed it a lot. You know, it's not the best game ever. However, for the price right now, you can't go wrong with this if you want a game where you can be a stealth assassin. Man, I'm finding some gems for you this week. Another lowest price with SteamWorld Dig 2 in the UK and EU only. Sorry, my friends, again in the US, but as I say, you can buy the games from these regions. Now, in the first game, you played as Rusty. This time around, you play as his friend Dorothy, and you're searching for your buddy. Image and form kept much of the same formula. Still a great adventure about digging into the subterranean world, exploring and using the loot to upgrade yourself, becoming stronger, and then able to delve further. And what they do really well here is adding enough new features to keep it fresh. One example is that this time around the underground is not randomized. Instead, it's a sprawling world that feels tighter because it's been crafted carefully. This time around the RPG elements have been ratcheted up, puzzles become better, and the platforming is tighter, all while still in a gorgeous steampunk world. A joy to play and a must for all of those that haven't tried it, especially at this price. You can't miss this one. It's absolutely brilliant. I think we gave this one a 9 out of 10. I'll put my review again in the link above. I played the original theme park on the Amiga 500. That tells you how old I am, and I was hooked on the simulation games like this. And when Jurassic World Evolution, the complete edition, was coming out on the Nintendo Switch, I'm always a bit wary with simulation games like this that come to the Switch, but thankfully it's really, really good on the Nintendo Switch. Runs really well, and what better thing than to build your own Jurassic Park following the events of the iconic 1993 film. you're invited to return to the island where it all started, and you can rebuild the original Jurassic Park with over 60 dinosaurs to put in around your park. But things do go awry quite often, and it's up to you to make sure that you confront all of these challenges. I mean, one of my challenges was when the T-Rex escapes and eats some of the visiting public. I quite loved it. I shouldn't have, but it's really funny. A really good game this. I really very much recommend it. It's another lowest price ever on the Nintendo Switch right now. Stranded Sales is very cheap right now with 75% off, where you get to explore the cursed islands in an open world exploration and farming adventure which is full of quests. You get to farm here and cook to survive. You can manage the creation and expansion of your crew's camp and explore a diverse array of different islands by foot or by boat. Now, as I say, not the best game in the world at £20 when it originally came out, but at $4.99, well worth your time. Mega Man 11 has 67% off in all regions right now. Who doesn't like a bit of classic challenging 2D platforming in this fantastic series? This is the 11th game in the series, which has a fresh new visual style. What do you think of it? Let us know in the comments down below. There's a double gear system, and that lets you boost Mega Man's speed and power with a new twist in the satisfying gameplay the series is known for. There's a variety of difficulty modes too, and that makes it great for casuals or hardcore players alike. And you've got a variety of extra modes here, including time trials and missions, and those lovely global leaderboards. That's what I like to hear. Lovely price right now. If you haven't tried this one, then definitely give it a go. Dead by Daylight is on sale just in the US. You can get this right now 60% off. This one is where you get to play a 1v4 multiplayer, and it allows you to choose between playing an unstoppable killer or one of 4 survivors trying to evade a gruesome end. Really like these type of games. Lots of fun to be had, really quite decent on the Nintendo Switch at a good price. If you love your multiplayer type of game, then this one is going to be for you. Quest Hunter has a nice 75% off an isometric action RPG where your choice drives the story. It's a story-driven RPG. There's a cooperative mode where you can play online with your friends or on the couch. There's up to 4 players here. These dungeons are randomly generated, and you need to find a way out of the dungeon. Quests and puzzles here. There's skills and power-ups where you can upgrade the character's attributes and explore new skills, weapons, armors and items to find, and lots of monsters and bosses. I really enjoyed this one. Very nice little game here for a great price. Portal is a great physical puzzle game, and I'm glad they ported both a Portal and Portal 2 to the Nintendo Switch. A great name, The Companion Collection, with its gameplay, dark humor and exploration that has earned the series loads of followers, and people absolutely love this one as well as myself. This has 33% off at the moment. Very worthwhile purchase if you haven't played the Portal series yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for today. I really hope you've enjoyed this bargain series. Do head over to www.switchwatch.net. You can pick up any eShop vouchers in any region and use those to purchase these wonderful games on the Nintendo Switch if you're into your digital. Don't miss out on physicals, where Jordan goes through all of the releases every Monday as well. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that bell notification and that subscribe button so we can let you know everything Nintendo Switch. Thank you to all of our producers that continue to support us on a monthly basis. We very much appreciate that. And of course yourselves, if you're still watching, you're an absolute legend. And all of our subscribers, thank you as well for your continued support. We'll see you soon on the next one. Have a great weekend, everybody, and enjoy some of these wonderful bargains. Take care.